Anytime.
And thanks for all your help, Albert.
Oh, you've been a big help to us. We really appreciate it. I don't think people realize how much the media is a partner in all of this. I mean, especially in our business, getting the word out is essential.
Yeah, well,
not just during times of disaster, but preparedness and everything else.
Just good. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello, I'm Bryan Painter, columnist of the Oklahoman, and today we're joined by Albert Ashwood, the State Emergency Management Department Director, and we're going to talk about how emergency management assists other states following disasters. Thanks very much for coming in today, Albert.
No problem at all, Brian.
If you would, please talk about how a request for assistance from another state is handled by Oklahoma.
Sure. In this nation, we have what's called the Emergency Management Assistance Compact, EMAC. And basically what that is, it's a contract between all 50 states, as well as U.S. territories, that allows us to share resources during times of emergency. And what it does, it allows us to provide, whether it be the Department of Transportation, the military department, additional troopers, whatever is necessary to the state that is affected, or they can come over to our state, and all of the liability and legal issues are taken care of beforehand.
How does the program that you've set up with, for instance, Louisiana, how does that work and how is that different from the past?
Well, we do have a unique program that we're piloting, not only this year, but for the future here, called basically the Shelter in a Box program. And if you'll remember, after Katrina and after Gustav, both those hurricanes, we had evacuees from Louisiana come to Oklahoma. And in Katrina's case, we set up Camp Gruber in eastern Oklahoma for evacuees. And in Gustav's case, we used the Lucent facility here in Oklahoma City for evacuees. Well, about 2 years ago, we had a hot wash of both Katrina and Gustav down in Baton Rouge. And the question came up from all the host states basically was, why do we have to move people out of Louisiana? Why can't we keep them closer to home? And the real answer was not that they didn't have space to shelter them in Louisiana, but they didn't have enough people or resources to manage those shelters. So Oklahoma, we stood up and we offered to say, why don't we pilot a program to where we actually bring our folks and our resources down to you and run a Louisiana shelter. And that's what the key is here, is that we're not an Oklahoma shelter. We're going to do it the way they want to have it done. We'll just bring the things that are necessary to make it happen.
It's not uncommon for us to step up and help others. In turn, do emergency management, organizations from other states come to Oklahoma?
Absolutely. If we needed help in any of our disasters, of course, and during the Oklahoma City bombing back in '95, we had help from numerous states, from various agencies across the federal government and state government lines. We have in the past with some of our ice storms, especially with the federal government coming in. But we're not exempt from asking people for help, and we want to make sure that we're good neighbors when they need help from us.
Thanks very much for coming in today.
No problem at all.